Hello, and welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, mother, wife, and I'm here to help you live your best life. I'd like to take a moment to thank my sponsors who help make my show possible. We're going to start off with Good Chi Feng Shui, LLC. As I've mentioned, week after week after week, it's a great time to feng shui your home and business. Every day, every month, it's a great time to feng shui your space, because along feng shuiing your space, you're also going to feng shui your own energy. And it's really necessary in today's time to have our energy balance within the space that we are in. We also have Sherry Simpson, our transformational life coach. She helps you to dig deep into the areas that need cleansing, that needs repairing, and that needs healing. And then we have Nick Rafter, who's one of our guests today. He's our real estate agent. He's going to help you find your best apartment or best home once you've had your mind, body, and spirit realign and transform into a functional space. I'd like to also remind you to share, like, and comment on today's show. Our phone lines are going to be open in regards to our session for today, and we're going to be discussing all about chakra balance treatments today, so I'd like you to participate. But before we go there, let me just give you that number so you can write it down. It's 516-945-9099. I'd also like to set the energy for today, so we have a better understanding of what affirmations we can align ourselves with to uplift our mood and take ourselves out of that negative space, negative thinking process. And we also want to focus in on a specific chakra to help us get aligned as well, which we'll be doing a lot of talking about that today. So as I'm shuffling the deck, just take a deep breath in and think about something you like to get clarity on. And that's what this is going to help you with. Gaining clarity, resetting your energy, and also raising your vibration. So here we go. Here's the card for today. And the card is upside down. And anytime a card shows up upside down, the message behind the card is extremely important. And I'm just going to show you that the card is upside down. And letting you know the affirmation today, and I think this is a very beneficial card for today. It's called freedom. And what does freedom mean for you? And I'm not speaking in reference to the political sense. I'm speaking in reference to mind, body, and spirit, and your emotions. What can you free today to help make your physical well-being lighter, your mental state lighter, your emotional state lighter, and that will help you connect on a higher level, spiritually speaking. In order to gain that freedom, you may want to get yourself grounded, which is the chakra for today, rooting yourself and allowing yourself to get focused and productive. But in order for that to happen, we have to allow our thoughts to stay steady and focusing on one thing at a time, as opposed to trying to multitask. Because many of us think we can. And reality of it all is we really can't. Because when you multitask, you're not giving 100% of energy to one particular thing, and something ends up getting lapsed. So let's get grounded. And the best way to ground, here's a take home for you. And if you want to grab your notebook, feel free to do so. A take home on getting grounded is just sitting quietly, perhaps barefooted outside, letting your feet touch the ground, or even going into the grass and letting your toes literally go into the soil. And that's a really great way to ground yourself so you can stay focused on what it is you're looking to free yourself from. Now we have the number 1 and 4. 1 is all about your new beginnings and new possibilities coming in. We have that 4 energy, which is about organizing and balancing yourself. And what I'm hearing here is balancing your thoughts, getting in control of your thoughts, because we have a tendency of allowing our thoughts to go haywire, where we focus in on something that doesn't serve us, and then we wonder why that particular issue is showing up in your reality, because reality of it all is what we think of is what we create. So be mindful of what it is you are thinking about and really balance your thoughts so you're not on a roller coaster ride. So stay focused on positive thinking and only focus on what it is you're looking to really manifest into your reality, because after all, you are really the creator to your reality. You are creating every experience in your life, whether you believe it or not, and whether you understand it or not. And whatever it is you are thinking, just note that within a short period of time, that's going to manifest. That's going to be your manifestation that you yourself have created. Let's take that 1 and 4 and add it together, which is your 5 energy. 5 is all about that freedom, but also 5 is about change. What are you willing to make a change on so you can have a better outcome? In order to have something new in your life, you have to be willing to change something. We cannot possibly have new if we continue to do our old ways. So change your pattern, change your habit, change your thought process, change your behavior. With any of those changes, you will find yourself freeing yourself of those old patterns, old habits, old beliefs and behaviors, and making space for new behaviors, habits, and beliefs and patterns. And that's the energy that we're looking at, is grounding yourself, getting the change and freedom into your life that you so desire. Every one of us complain every single day about how we want change in our lives, but we're not willing to do the work, and it requires work. So I'm asking you, and I'm inspiring you and encouraging you today to make that change, to do the work so you can see your change in your life, so you can gain the freedom that you so desire. So that's our energy for today. And I'd also like to touch just briefly on our energy of the actual date, which is 7/7. Today's date. Today is a day to reflect, to sit quietly, to meditate, to evaluate where you were, where you are currently, and where you're going, which really aligns into that freedom. Because where you were, what changes have you made to put yourself where you are, and what changes are you willing to make to take yourself where you want to go? Because that's the only way it's going to happen. You cannot possibly expect a transformation to occur if you don't change something about what it is you're doing in your mind, body, and spirit. And it is connected. So with that being said, I want to remind you to grab a notebook and a pen, because what we're going to be doing once we come back from our commercial break with our 2 guests is we're going to be going into a chakra balance treatment to help you understand what chakras are and to really help you get familiar with how to actually do a chakra balance treatment. Because what we do here today, you can actually apply into your everyday life. You don't necessarily need a healer to do this work on your own. However, a healer will help you go a little deeper into whatever it is that might surface for you today. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I'm going to be introducing you to our 2 guests. We'll be right back.
Experience Feng Shui interior design for your home or office. Good Chi Feng Shui LLC can transform your home or workspace, no matter how large or small, into a harmonious, rejuvenated environment. Good Chi Feng Shui LLC. Call or email to schedule an appointment for a consultation today.
Those dark nights of the soul, they suck. But anyway, we come out of them, and I'm going to share with you what mine look like and the tools I use to stay grounded, centered, and really present no matter what's going on around me. Don't forget to tune in, Strong Island TV with Joanne Angel Barry Cologne's show.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. I am a transformational life coach. I healed an autoimmune disease of the thyroid called Graves' disease, and I like to help people heal themselves now. I did this completely naturally using many methods, and I believe connecting into my spirituality really had a huge impact for me. So I like to help people get to the root cause of issues, and I do that by allowing you to tap into your higher self and by asking your subconscious and your higher self questions about what it is that you need to do to heal. So I look forward to connecting with you soon. Namaste.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. So I'd like to introduce our guests for today. We have Nick Rafter and Susan, how do you say your last name?
Menschel.
Menschel, yes. And both of them are my guests, my clients that I work with on the outside. So they have been very open to wanting to come on today. Welcome the 2 of you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. And the 3 of us, I should say, or I should say the 2 of them, I've been working with very closely in reference to their spiritual journeys that they've both been on. And Nick, how long have you been working with me?
Well, we've known each other for several years, but we've been working on chakra treatments and Reiki treatments since January, I guess. So about 6 months.
Oh, okay, so it's been
6 to 7 months. Yeah.
It's been about that long already. And Susan, how about you? How long have we've been working together?
I think it's over a year. It's probably about a year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be introducing the viewers, what chakra balance is, and I'm going to also demonstrate with both my guests a chakra balance treatment. And I'm also encouraging you to join us in this treatment because this is something you can definitely participate in. It's not something that you necessarily need me to be right there with you, because the beauty of this is that it works because energetically I'm going to actually tune in to every one of you who are here on the show with me, and also as viewers I'm going to tune into your energy. So you're going to feel my energy coming into your energy to help you with this process. So before we go into that, what I like to do is explain to you what chakra balance is to begin with, what chakras are. And when we think about what chakras are, I like to refer to, and I like to keep it simple. I like to keep the science out of it so it's really simple, so you as viewers can really get an understanding to what chakras really are. And what chakras are, if you really think about it, it's like a disc, it's a wheel. And when your chakras are aligned and functioning, it turns like an actual wheel. It spins. I like to say it spins like a spiral effect. And as long as it's spinning energetically, you are moving in your life freely, and things are actually going really well for you. And you tend to almost be a magnet to whatever it is you're looking to manifest into your reality. Now, however, when your chakras are not spinning, turning, that means there's a blockage. And when there's a blockage, that means that you're preventing things from coming in that you want to manifest. And so no matter how much you might be sitting there journaling in regards to, oh, this is what I want to manifest, my deepest desire, when there's a blockage, that prevents you from having in your reality what you truly desire. And what blockage is, how you can determine whether or not you have a blockage is based on one simple thing, and I call that physical symptoms. When you have physical symptoms that show up, and those physical symptoms can run between something very small to something very big, and I'll give you just a couple examples. A physical symptom can just be perhaps a headache, or high blood pressure, a cough, foot pain, chronic back pain, indigestion where your stomach is bothering you. Those are just some physical symptoms that may very well show up for you. Now, if for whatever the reasons are, you are not working on healing those symptoms, eventually over time, when those chakras stay blocked for a long period of time, then it creates illness. And the illness will very well show up where you might need medication or you might need to go to the doctors. And that's the illness transforming. And then if they sustain a little longer in reference to really not working on healing the chakras, then eventually you will develop a disease. Now, it doesn't matter what phase you're in regarding physical symptom, illness, or disease. At any time, the minute you start working on your chakras to realign your energy, you can very well begin to heal the physical symptom, the illness, and the disease. However, I do want to make a notation so the viewers understand chakra balance treatments is in addition to whatever treatments you may be going through right now. So whatever prescriptions that you're working with your physician, you would want to continue to do that until eventually you get everything modified in reference to being able to heal. And I also recommend that when you are in the process of working on your chakras, that you do this with a healer, a coach, a life coach, someone in that nature, so you're able to actually move deeper into the areas that need more attention. I would not recommend doing this on your own. Plus, I also do not believe that you can do this on your own because you're not going to go that deep into the actual treatment. So I'm hoping that clarified what chakras are and what causes blockage in the chakras. I want to run very quickly in reference to the 7 chakras, and then we're going to dive into the chakra balance treatment for today, which I'm hoping you join us. There are 7 basic chakras that we work through with chakra balance. Most healers work with 7. There's a whole slew of chakras, but there's 7 of them that we work with. And starting from the bottom up, you might want to write this down, so you might want to grab that pen and paper. And we're going to start with the root chakra, which sits at the base of your spine down at your tailbone. That helps you stay grounded, and when it's not balanced, you may have a lot of fears going on in your life, things that you're afraid of, survival. Then you have your sacral chakra. Sacral is located right below the belly button, and that's responsible for helping you be creative, birthing something, and having your confidence and self-esteem. However, when it's blocked, it creates judgment and blame. Now we're going to move into the solar plex. The solar plex sits in the gut, your gut intuition. When that is balanced, you feel intuitive, you feel safe and secure, and you feel like you have faith and you trust in the process. When it is blocked, it creates insecurities, worries, doubts, and feeling not worthy. Then we move into the heart center. The heart center is all about your emotions. When it is balanced, you're feeling bliss, you're feeling happy, peaceful, calm, and you're in a place of self-love, unconditional love, and forgiveness. However, when it's blocked, you may have anger, frustration, resentment, disappointment, and so many other emotions. Moving up into the throat chakra, the throat chakra is all about what you're communicating. So when your throat chakra is actually flowing, you're communicating easily, you're creating what it is you're communicating, and your thoughts are positive. However, when your throat chakra is blocked, you may very well be in your head a lot with negative self-talk. And also, not being able to communicate with others. You don't feel as though you have a voice. Then we move up into the third eye, which is like located between the eyebrows, and that's your creator chakra. That's the place where you have that inner wisdom, where you can actually go inward when it's actually flowing. However, when it's blocked, it's going to create darkness. It's going to create confusion. It's going to create illusions. Moving up into the crown chakra, right above the head, that's connecting you to your higher power, your higher self, and your loved ones and angels. However, when that's not open, that's going to cause you to hold on to material things, and it's also going to cause you to use your ego a lot. So now that you know the 7 chakras, what I like to do is I like to dive into a chakra balance treatment. Are both Susan and Nick open to a chakra balance treatment today?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I like the 2 of you to close your eyes, and viewers, I like you to participate as well. So I like you to close your eyes. Make sure your feet are just flat on the floor if you happen to be sitting. If you're lying down, that's fine too. One thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're not crossing your ankles or crossing your fingers. You want the energy to flow. And I want you just to focus on breathing. So all we're going to do right now is just breathe. Something that we need to do in order to live. Without breath, there's no life. And I want you to visualize that breath going in from your nose and bringing that breath all the way down to your feet. And now we're going to bring that breath back all the way up into your nose and then exhale. As you exhale this breath, I want you to exhale out all the things that's not serving you right now. You don't have to worry about reflecting on it. Just exhale what does not serve you. As you take that deep breath in again, I want you to visualize all the things that do serve you, all the things you wish to manifest. Take that breath back down to your feet, and then bring that breath back up again. Exhale it out, and again, exhale out whatever does not serve you. And now this time, I want you to take that breath all the way down to your feet. And as you take the breath down to your feet, I want you to now begin to visualize a beautiful color of red circulating down at your toes, into the ground, and bringing that red color all the way up into the base of your spine. And as you bring that red color up to the base of your spine, I like you to let go of all your fears. Whatever they might be, you're not reflecting on them, you're just letting them go. Let them go. And then very gently, we're going to move up, bringing that breath up into your navel. Visualizing an orange bright light in your navel, right below your navel. And as you visualize this bright orange light, I like you to begin to let go of anything you're judging yourself about, anything you're blaming yourself about, or others. And just let it go. Let it go. And now we're going to move that energy on up. We're going to move into the solar plexus, right in your gut. Visualize a nice yellow, bright yellow color. As you're in your gut, I like you to let go of any guilt you're holding on to. Guilt can show up as worries, doubts, insecurities, lack. Let it all go. Now we're going to move on up into your heart. Visualize this beautiful emerald green light and even pink. And as you visualize those 2 colors meshing together, I'd like you to begin to let go of any grief you're holding on to. Grief may very well show up as anger, sadness, disappointment, loneliness, frustration, resentment, lack, abandonment. Whatever it shows up, just let it go. Again, we're not reflecting. We're not worrying about where it comes from. Just let it go. Clear it out. And now we're going to move up into the throat chakra. Visualizing that beautiful turquoise light sitting in your throat. As you visualize the turquoise light sitting in the throat, I'd like you to begin to let go of any negative self-talk you've had with yourself within the last 48 hours. Anything you're telling yourself that is not positive, let it go. Now we're going to move up into your third eye. Right between the eyebrows, I'd like you to see this beautiful indigo light. Perhaps even see an actual eye. And as the eye opens, the eye you see is indigo. And you're going to let go of the illusions, the darkness. Letting go of the illusions and darkness. And now we're going to move up into your crown chakra. Right above your head, I'd like you to begin to visualize the portal open and see this amethyst light shining out. And as this amethyst light shines out, I'd like you to begin to let go of everything and everyone you love. Everything and everyone you love. All the material things, people, places, things, let them go. Everything. Know that whatever is meant for you will come back, and whatever is not meant for you will leave. Let it go, including the ego and all the material things. Just let it all go. I'd like you just to sit for a moment and visualize all 7 energies. See all 7 energies. Visualize all 7 energies. And as you visualize all 7 energies, I'd like you to begin just to see those energies turning, spiraling clockwise, allowing the energy just to activate. Some of the colors may be very vibrant, and some of the colors may not be. That's all I want you to do is just focusing on the colors, seeing what colors are vibrant, what colors are not. And just staying with that for a minute. And we're going to slowly begin. I'd like you to visualize the one chakra that is the least brightest for you. The least brightest for you. Whatever that chakra is, I'd like you to tune in your energy on that chakra. One chakra. Whether it be red, orange, yellow, pink or green, turquoise, indigo, or purple. One chakra. Tune in on that one chakra. And I'd like you just to send your breath to that chakra. Just breathe in, manifesting all your deepest desires surrounding that chakra. And as you exhale, letting go of anything that does not serve that chakra. Continue to do that. Again, just breathe in, manifesting all the things that serve that chakra. Exhaling out all that does not serve that chakra. Now I'd like you to zoom out again that you can see all 7 of your chakras. Now is that one chakra you were zooming in on, is it just as bright as the others? Now, I'd like you to keep in mind that chakra, and I'd like you to keep in mind what it looked like when we first started and what we look like as we focused in on that one chakra. I'd like you to begin to visualize a beautiful white light surrounding you. And as you visualize this white light, I'm going to slowly begin to bring your energy back into the space that you are in, so you can physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally be back with me in the human form. On a count of 5, slowly begin to feel your energy moving back into your space. 4, feeling your feet centered on the floor. 3, knowing that each of your chakras have been aligned. 2, feeling your body sitting in the space that you were on. 1, slowly begin to open your eyes and know that you are back here with me. And just take a moment just to catch your breath. And before we go to a quick commercial break, remember, grab your notebook and pen, because we're going to be coming back for discussion. Bobby, I think there's a flyer for that. Notebook and pen. Make sure you have that. This way here, you can take some notes, share your comments. Remember to share, like, and leave your comments on for the show. And we're going to come right back and we're going to do some questions about what took place. And the phones will be open for those who wish to share your experience. We'll be right back.
Throughout the ages, the purpose of astrology has remained consistent: to bring order out of chaos and provide the timing and significance of life events. I'm Denise Jordan, a professional counseling astrologer. My approach is predictive, psychological, and spiritual, providing you with insight and practical guidance in relationships, work, family, and finances. I am passionate about helping you live a dynamic, fulfilling life through my unique style of astrological counseling.
I'm Nick Rafter, founder and owner of Nick Rafter Real Estate. If you've ever bought, sold, or rented a home in the New York area, you know how difficult a process that can be. But that's where I come in. With years of experience and knowledge of the New York rental and sales market, I can help you navigate the difficult process of renting, selling, or buying a home. Let me help you find the place to be. Here in New York, the best place to be.
Throughout the ages, the purpose of astrology has remained consistent: to bring order out of chaos and provide the timing and significance of life events. I'm Denise Jordan, a professional counseling astrologer. My approach is predictive, psychological, and spiritual, providing you with insight and practical guidance in relationships, work, family, and finances. I am passionate about helping you live a dynamic, fulfilling life through my unique style of astrological counseling.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you're just tuning in with us, we've just come out of a chakra balance treatment. And those who've been with us, again, the phone lines are open, so if you wish to share your experience of what took place, you might want to listen to the guest first to get an idea of how this will work, and then you can dive in sharing your comments as well. Nick, I'm going to start with you. How was your experience with today's chakra treatment?
Well, and we've done this before. It was very similar to the past ones.
Okay, well, to start off with, what chakra was it that you actually saw that wasn't the brightest for you when we started? Yellow?
Yellow, yeah.
Okay, and yellow is the solar plexus. Okay, so what was going on at the time when we were in the process of the healing for you?
Well, at first it seemed that everything else was fine.
Okay.
And I kind of felt like, well, this is better boring. But I noticed that...
Better boring?
A little boring because
okay.
nothing was really jumping out at me. But I noticed that, the yellow chakra at first wasn't even there. And then it was extremely pale, as if it was, like a bleached shirt that had been too many washes. And so the interesting thing, though, was at the end when we brought it back in line, it shone gold instead of the yellow I'm used to it seeing.
Like a bright gold.
Like a bright gold.
Nice.
Like a gold bar. And metallic a little bit. So, and that was something that was different than in the past when we've done this with other colors. And I don't know if anyone caught it on the camera, but I sort of went like this because I was sort of surprised by how...
Well, I guess we'll get to see that on the replay if we got to see, and I'm sure we will get to see the body motion. So that's pretty good. And in reference to the other chakras for you, they were in standard to what you wanted the colors to look like?
I mean, we did this on Monday, so
yes.
we just recently done it. But yeah, I mean, I'm used to seeing them now and how they look to me, what's normal to me. So, they all seem very much in line. There was moments where I worried about the heart chakra, but, it didn't seem as abnormal as it normally does. But yellow definitely jumped out at me, and it was almost as if the other chakras were telling me to look at yellow. Like, I kind of felt like there was a communication where it was like, don't worry about me, go back to that one.
Go back to yellow. Now, from your perspective regarding the solar plexus, if you could put your finger on one thing that might have been causing the yellow to not be as bright for you as it could have been, what would that have been for you?
Well, this week has been a tough week in the sense of dealing with a lot of other people's drama.
Okay.
I don't know whether that plays to the solar plexus, but that's been my big thing for this week is because of the holiday. I've been dealing with a lot of issues that don't involve me, but I'm getting sucked into them.
Now, when you say issues that don't involve you and you're getting sucked into them, in reference to you getting sucked into it emotionally, or you're getting just sucked into the drama of whatever's going on in people's
Sucked
lives?
into the drama. So in other words, two people are having an argument, and it's like, well, Nick can solve this problem for us. That kind of thing.
Okay.
Where it was like, well, he would know the answer to this, or, well, where did I hear that from? Must have heard it from you, Nick. It's like these things were like, just please don't leave me out of this. And I've had a lot of that going on this week.
Okay.
So, that's why I was worried about the heart chakra for a while, because I figured that would be the one that I'd be looking at, because I felt a lot of sort of anger and resentment over that. But I also felt that I've dealt with it well, where a lot of stuff that happened this week where I normally would feel very bitter over, I kind of just let it ride off.
Okay.
And so I sort of took that as when I saw the heart chakra normal, I said, well, I must have handled that pretty well.
Good. Now, with the solar plex today, feeling the way it was and what you went through over the last couple of days, did you have any physical symptoms that showed up for you?
Nothing too out of. I had a few digestive systems that we've had before.
Okay.
Nothing too out of the ordinary, but definitely not regular. And that's really, and I've also had breathing has been sort of an issue, which I chalked up to the humidity.
Okay.
But
yes, it's been a little
I've
intense
noticed
out
that
there.
certain moments of the day, I'll have a moment where I just feel like I can't catch a breath. And it happens at the same time, like around 8 o'clock at night.
Interesting.
And then it just fixes itself, and I'm fine.
Okay.
And it happens also once in a while I sleep, and just positioning my head, I think, is what I looked at. But
interesting.
that's
Something we'll have to work on when we
Yeah.
see each other this week to see what that's about. What's going on at that time. It could be a conscious thing or subconscious that you're not even aware of. And once we can get aware to it, then we can heal it. So thank you for sharing that. Yes. So Susan, how about for you? What chakra was it that wasn't as bright as you had liked it to be?
A lot of times when I was with you doing the chakra balancing, we were working on the solar plexus. But today, everything moved into my heart chakra. And it's interesting because I went on a first date with somebody last night. And I think that I'm a little bit frightened and leery of opening my heart to anybody new because of my past history of so-and-so walking out on me. We were talking about of my ex.
Now, in reference to your heart center, not to cut you off. Now, was it the green you weren't seeing, or was it the pink, or mesh of both?
It was that they were both very pale, and usually I have like a malachite green, like a really dark green, and something like that's been happening to me also, because I haven't been having solar plexus issues. I've been having my left eye just tear up and cry for no reason recently.
Okay.
And it happened when we did the chakra balancing, and we made it darker and made it stronger, and I worked through that. I think I can figure out when or how to trust this new person.
Now, before you go further, I want to just share with the audience and viewers in reference, because you mentioned the left eye.
Right.
And when we think about left and right side of the body, it's significant because left side of the body represents feminine energy. And right side of the body represents masculine energy.
Okay.
So that alone can give us a story in reference to what might be going on. And you said there was tears?
There were tears, and it happened since I broke off a relationship with another woman who was a friend.
Okay.
And we had an issue, and it came to a big mess, and I backed out of the relationship and blocked her and just let her go. So it's been happening for the last couple of days since I blocked this person in my phone and had to, cut her out of my life. 'Cause
Now, in reference to the tears, and for the viewers and audience, tears are a sign of healing. Okay, and obviously there's some deep healing that needs to take place regarding the heart center for you in regards to this feminine energy. And because it was a relationship that ended with a female, a girlfriend, that you made that decision to want to end. For whatever the reasons are, you made that decision.
Right.
So it's the process of your body's, your physical and emotion and mental state are in the process of healing.
Right.
So it's amazing. So now, in reference to today, for you, regarding seeing the heart center not being as bright as all the others, was there something specific today that you were visualizing at that point for that to be, or is it really all related to that experience?
No, I was visualizing not to be so frightened with, ending relationships, starting relationships, and to be more open. Mm-hmm. And it was a little bit of the green was missing, but mostly the pink wasn't there. The pink,
Okay.
which I don't know what the difference
Okay,
between
I'm going to
those
explain
two.
that. So between the green and the pink, the green is all about healing our heart center.
Okay.
So when the green is not as bright as we want it to be, that means the heart needs healing on an
Right.
emotional level. The pink is all about self-love. So if the pink is not as vibrant as we want, it means we need to give ourselves love, more so than actually the love that we're receiving from outside. In fact, some would say that when we don't have love for ourselves, we're not open to having love on the outside. We can't receive that love if
Right.
we're truly not loving ourselves. So love has to start from within in order to receive it from the outside. And that could be a really big reason to why you were seeing both of it, not being as vibrant.
Right.
Because it's a matter of it's your higher self saying, Susan, you need to start loving yourself more in order to really be able to attract the love from the outside.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Now, viewers, I was encouraging you to join in and share with me what you were feeling based on this treatment, assuming you participated, which I was hoping you did. And just in case you want to give a call in and didn't get a chance to jot that number, it's 516-945-9099. Feel free to give a call. Let me know what your comments, what your experience was regarding the chakra treatment, what color showed up for you, and what you might have been feeling at the time during the actual treatment. We'd love to hear your comments. Meanwhile, what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, I'm going to be going into a chakra balance, numerology, cosmic energy forecast reading for both my guests. And know that you're welcome to call and schedule your own reading. I think there's a flyer on that in reference to the information that you can call 646-236-9155 to schedule your own chakra balance, numerology, cosmic energy reading. Before we go to that break, Nick, just let the viewers know how they can reach you.
You can reach me at my email address, which is nrafter, N-R-A-F-T-E-R, at cityhabitats.com. That's spelled CITIHABITATS.com. Or you can find me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram at Nick Rafter Real Estate. And my phone number is there.
Okay. And Susan, let them know how they can reach you.
If they want to reach me, they can reach me at smenchell at me.com. So it's SMENCHELL at me.com.
Okay. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I'm Nick Rafter, founder and owner of Nick Rafter Real Estate. If you've ever bought, sold, or rented a home in the New York area, you know how difficult a process that can be. But that's where I come in. With years of experience and knowledge of the New York rental and sales market, I can help you navigate the difficult process of renting, selling, or buying a home. Let me help you find the place to be. Here in New York, the best place to be.
Terry Levine here. I'm extremely proud of the help that I've given to over 5,000 entrepreneurs, helping them to pursue their dreams, that they could build a business and design their lives, doing what they love, without compromise, the thing that drives them, not just their passion, but with a sense of purpose. I make a total commitment to my client family members.
Take a drink now.
Hello, and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you're just tuning in, so far we've done a chakra balance treatment, and you may have to go back and watch during the watch party to take advantage of that. We are going to be going into a chakra balance, numerology, cosmic energy card reading with both of my guests. And how it works is each one are going to shuffle the deck, and they're going to spread the cards and pull one card in reference to a question they're going to ask out loud. And they're going to share, they're going to hand me the cards after the one card, and I'm going to share insight based on what that means. So we're going to start with Nick. Remember, Nick, to ask your question out loud as you're shuffling.
Okay, my question is, will I have the resources to travel this year?
Okay.
To the end of the year when I want to travel.
Okay, so the question is, will Nick have the resources so he can travel?
cards.
If that's the card that fell, that's the card it is. Yep,
That's
take
the
it.
card.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one.
Yep, that's the card the universe wants you to have. Okay, let me have it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, anytime a card pops out of the deck is usually what the universe wants us to have. So what Nick received, interesting enough, it has absolutely nothing to do with his question. Absolutely nothing to do. And I just want to make a statement that sometimes that will happen is that we'll ask a question and subconsciously there's an actual, a deeper question that we really want to know the answer to, and we're just not willing to ask it. So what's happening here is the affirmation is new relationship. Okay, and what does that mean, new relationship? Interesting, I actually pulled this card just a little while ago when I was doing a card read in my car. And what I'm getting here is, and again, because Nick did not want to ask this question, I don't really think he wants me to answer this live, but I'm going to do it anyway. Based on your relationship, it's going to be eventually going to a new level, which is a new relationship. Okay.
Oh, I had a dream about that last night. Okay.
See, subconsciously, he's not asking the question he really wanted the answer to. This is the answer this is the question you wanted to ask. Now, in reference to the chakra is all about staying grounded. Now, this could very well be the answer to the question he actually asked about staying grounded. Staying grounded and focus on what it is you truly want. Trusting your process. Now, because earlier in the chakra treatment, your solar plex was not the brightest for you, it's really having the faith of knowing that you are in the alignment, the perfect alignment for whatever it is you truly want. You have to have faith. So if that's a vacation you want at the end of the year, trust that you will have the resources for it. Okay?
Well, it's sort of related in that the vacation was meant to bring the relationship to a new level.
Ah, interesting.
So it is connected.
Interesting. I love it. I love it when all that comes into play. And then we have our numerology, which is 2 and 8. So the 2 is obviously about the partnership, and the 8 is about the abundance. So again, another way of answering his question. So the card does answer the question that he actually asked. The 8 is about the financial abundance. That yes, you will have the resources so you can go on this vacation that you're looking to go on. And I'm assuming this is a vacation you're going on together.
Yes.
This is not a solo vacation.
No.
This is not a business vacation. This is, how do you say that? Personal? Is that how they say that?
Yes.
Pleasure is the word I'm
My
looking for.
partner and I have never been able to actually take a vacation together yet.
Oh, okay.
And it's been several years. So
Oh.
we're
So you're due.
You do.
Yeah, so we're due. So
Yeah.
But the one thing that was holding us back was resources. Money and, mainly money, but also time. And
Yes. So I get a big yes that yes, you're going to have the
Yay.
resources to go on your vacation. I also get the yes that as we take that 2 and 8, it's a 10, which is a 1, is all about new beginnings. So with that vacation, that's definitely I believe that's definitely going to also take you on a different level in your relationship. I'm going to put it out there anyway because this is what I do. I cause trouble. I feel like it's going to take you to an engagement.
that's exactly the point.
Excuse me?
That was exactly the point.
Oh, okay. So I'm right on track here. Yes,
I knew
all
you were
right.
going to say that too. I said, she'll figure it out.
That's nice.
You can never hide anything from me. I intuitively get it all. So
It's
yes.
a gift with a bigger gift.
Exactly. So yes, new relationship, definitely financial abundance coming your way, and you're going to definitely have the resources to go on this vacation. Yeah, so yes, so your question has been answered plus some. Are you happy with your results?
Yes, I'm glad I dropped that card.
Maybe I
Excellent,
should
yes.
drop something on the floor
Yes,
too.
the universe wanted him to hear this. All right, we're going to put that back in.
So which way does this go?
Just go right onto put it right on top.
Okay.
And you're going to shuffle it, so it's not going to make a difference. And as you're shuffling, I want you to ask your question as well.
I purposely took off my glasses because I don't want to purposely pick anything with, knowingly. I wanna
All right, ask the question though.
So You know what my question always is.
I need to, the viewers and audience needs to know what your question
So
is.
the question is, he calls it, am I going to find a partner within a year?
Okay, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to eliminate the word within a year.
Okay.
Okay? Spread the cards out.
All of them?
Yeah, because you wanna actually energetically pick. Nick's card popped out. It was the universe picking it for him. But you want to spread it and then pick. There we go. And in regards to what I was saying to Susan about she wants to eliminate the word within a year.
Yeah, right.
Because when we talk about time, as humans, we focus in on time.
Okay.
In reference to the universal laws, there are no such thing as time. So a relationship can happen for you immediately or when you're actually in the vibration of receiving a relationship. Now, as we spoke on before in regards to the heart center about that self-love and healing, it's in reference to once that process happens for you,
Right.
then as you heal yourself for self-love,
Right.
then you'll be able to open yourself up to receive love.
Okay.
Okay? So now going with the card, all right, and I love this because her card is higher self.
Purple.
Higher self. And what that really basically means here is her question was, is she going to be aligned to a new relationship, a new
Right.
partnership?
Right.
And I hear higher self. She has to have a relationship with her higher self first before she could dive into a relationship with somebody else. You know, it's as we spoke about regarding your chakra treatment.
Right.
Your chakra treatment was saying your heart center is blocked. And your heart center needs healing. Your heart center needs self-love. And the next relationship after we focus on self is higher self. Or even before that is higher power. You know, having a connection with someone, whomever it is you pray to.
Okay.
But the relationship that you want to develop is with higher self. Really working on letting go of the things that no longer serve you and making that space for what does serve you. But self-love needs to come first. Unconditional love, then forgiveness for self. Because once we get to that self-love, unconditional love, and then even bigger, the forgiveness I truly believe is the key to healing.
Okay.
Okay, as we heal, as we forgive ourselves and all included, we then begin to heal our process. And as we heal, then we open ourselves up for all the things that are very much in line for you. And what I could definitely say for you, as you go through this healing process, yes, you will eventually have a relationship. There will be an actual person that you will be in a relationship with, but the self-healing has to take place first for you to eventually get to that place.
Right.
Otherwise, what's happening is you're going to meet people that's going to just be a mirror image of the things that need healing for you. Okay, and that's not really what you want. I'm not going to say to you, don't stop dating. That's not the answer, because ideally those people are going to come into your path because that's what you need, and that's what they're mirroring for you, what you need to heal for yourself. And then when we think about the actual chakra itself, it's purple. So connecting with your crown chakra and really making that connection with your higher self. Sitting quietly and getting an understanding of who your higher self is. What does your higher self look like? Having a conversation with your higher self. It's the same way when you sit down and you sit quietly and you talk to loved ones or angels. Sit quietly and introduce yourself to your higher self and have conversations so you can...
Trust me, I do have conversations.
Perfect. And then we have the numerology, which is 11. 11 is a master number, and it means it's a higher calling for a partnership with self, because that 11 equals to a 2. Higher calling with a partnership with self. So before you can actually brand into an actual intimate relationship, you must have an intimate relationship with you. Does that answer your question?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And again, for those of you who are interested in having your own card reading, whether you have you need clarity on something, no matter how big or small that question might be, a card reading is a great place to go, because it definitely helps to gain clarity, helps to reset your energy, and raises your vibration.
Quick question.
Yes, good.
What is the back of this card?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. Okay, Susan's asking about the pictures on the back of the cards. Each card has a full moon photo.
Okay.
And the name of the deck is called Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast. So each card has been infused with full moon energy. Every card has a different full moon photo.
Does it mean something?
No, no significance. It's just that it's infused with the full moon, so the cards are very powerful. And the full moon photos were taken by my sister, Donna C. Barry. She's a professional photographer. And she blessed me with 8 of her photos that are on my
All the
cards.
cards. Okay.
Okay, so that's what they mean. So in reference to if you are interested in getting yourself a card reading, feel free to reach out to me at 646-236-9155. And I'd also like to encourage you to be one of my guests on my show. Bobby, I think you have a flyer on this. If you are interested in starting your healing journey or you're a healer, feel free to send your bio and also story to healingwithin76@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to set up a date for you too to be a guest on my show and share your story or even share your healing transformation with us and the viewers. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Experience Feng Shui interior design for your home or office. Good Chi Feng Shui LLC can transform your home or workspace, no matter how large or small, into a harmonious, rejuvenated environment. Good Chi Feng Shui LLC. Call or email to schedule an appointment for a consultation today.
Throughout the ages, the purpose of astrology has remained consistent: to bring order out of chaos and provide the timing and significance of life events. I'm Denise Jordan, a professional counseling astrologer. My approach is predictive, psychological, and spiritual, providing you with insight and practical guidance in relationships, work, family, and finances. I am passionate about helping you live a dynamic, fulfilling life through my unique style of astrological counseling.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, well, we've done a chakra balance treatment and then we did 2 card readings with the guest. And as we were on our commercial break, Nick received a phone call. And Nick, what was your call about?
It was from my partner. It was a text, actually.
A text.
Bunch of texts from him listing places we should go on vacation.
Yeah, so he's confirming your reading.
Yeah.
I love
That's
when we get
perfect.
confirmation. Love it. So where are you guys going?
There's still a toss between Las Vegas, Iceland, Ireland, and some other places he'd thought of. So.
Oh, good. Excellent. I love when we get confirmation. I just love when that happens. So again, Nick, just share your contact information, just perhaps one number, and I think we have a flyer on it too.
Sure. You can contact me. Oh, there I am.
There you go.
can contact me at
Rafter.
Nick Rafter Real Estate on Facebook or Instagram. My number is 347-610-9765. And email address nrafter, that's NRAFTER, at cityhabitats.com, spelled CITI, habitats.com.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. And Susan, just to share your email address for the viewers, should they want some feedback from you regarding your experience here on the show, and also your feedback and regarding your treatments that you have with me off the show.
Okay, so I'm at Susan J. Menchel. I took the joy out. I just put a J on my Facebook page.
I like the joy.
You like it? I'll
Yeah.
put it back. And my email address is smenchel@me.com. So it's SMEN, like in Nancy, CHELL@me.com.
Thank you for sharing that. And for those of you who are interested in getting any of my services, whether it's a personal training session, a Reiki treatment, a chakra treatment, and even a card reading, feel free to reach out to me, 646-236-9155. If you happen to be in the Queens area, I wouldn't recommend just stopping by because I'm not always there, but definitely just give me a call and you're welcome to join me at Holistic Fitness, which we're located at 19223 Station Road, Flushing 11358. I'm always eager to meet with you in person and help you to start your journey or learn about your journey as a healer. And also, I like to give a big shout out to Bobby and Rudy for helping me make this show possible, because without them, I wouldn't be sitting here. And also for all of you viewers out there as well, for liking and sharing and commenting. I appreciate you as well. And for Nick and Susan today for being transparent to sharing your journey, because it takes a lot of confidence. I'm going to use that word, confidence, to sit in these chairs and be able to share with the viewers your experience of a chakra balance healing and what you've gone through. And it takes a lot of confidence to do that. So I thank the both of you for being here.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
allowing
having
us.
us.
Thank you, thank you. So with that being said, I'd like just again a nice big shout out to all of you. And if there is anyone out there who are interested in being a guest on the show, feel free to send your bio and story to healingwithin76@gmail.com. I am always looking for guests for upcoming shows, and I look forward to connecting with you. Looking forward to it. Have a great day and a blessed day. Thank you, and till next week.